and right. So that's a big question as well. Do Spirit decide to commit the same resources into shutting Ace down this time around? And does that just inadvertently free up more room for Dyrachyo on a hero that I feel like has a better time this game than the Gyro did in that last one? It's a stronger hero in the meta, and
there it is.
Decent matchups, and yep, already on the board.
Yeah, you said this combo is deadly. Any sort of forward position that can output some good damage off that Rayfire Blast. You got to be...
It's pretty rare you get 3 range creeps. He pushed into the tower. Lara will clean it all up. No roam coming in early here. Just way too high on the HP to make it look enticing. And of course, these side lanes, vital to your game plan. Still, he's just going to go for it.
Here comes the rotation, though. Mira gives him the Inkswell underneath the tower, but he stops him midway through the charge, and Quinn, caught underneath the tower, will die.
Sometimes greed is good, and sometimes you get punished for it. Mira happy to counter that. Pushed Laurel ahead in the XP. And now you're going to have a pressure. Every time one of these supports makes a move, you need to create the pressure somewhere else, so the enemy just can't clump on you. Get the numbers. Yatoro gets pushed back into the silence.
Oh, he time walks up now. He's still kind of in a sticky spot here. Gaming Gladiators are going to try and run him down. Look at him throw the blood grenade, but Laurel, he'll make the difference. He's going to show up with that Rolling Thunder. Do manage to finish him up with the 2 supports, but Laurel, he'll be collecting some heads here.
Even the Wolf gets a couple hits in.
Stuck there on the corner, but that's okay. Yep. The Swashbuckle will finish the job.
A lot of XP going into the Pango and the Ench down here. Yatoro, little sad he died there and doesn't get it for himself, but I mean, that's sometimes the life of the stacks. And if their carry just gets to sit in triangle and double Ancients and clear through them at that point in time, the earlier you take down these tier 1s, the earlier you get aggressive obs out, the happier you're going to be when that period comes. Another power rune should be secure from Quinn here.
Oh, these runes are getting a little crazy. Oh, that skewer plays against Collapse as he does a ton of damage onto himself thanks to the trample from Quinn. Blocked out by his own Sprout, though. He's going to try and get to the other side of this cliff. Laurel does hop down to chase after him, though.
Laurel showing the power of a non-real hero in his hands as he will take that rune away from Quinn. No haste. I mean, that's
those teams. Ace, he does have the reincarnation here, but it looks like Team Spirit want to try and burn it away from him. The skeletons will push back, though, while Broska is chased away.
Brother against brother here. Whose skeletons are better?
Well, right now, it's going to be Quinn trying to jump in, but immediately stopped by Laurel. Once again, with the counter initiation, Quinn's trying to get out of here, but he's going to be caught. The Inkswell plus the Silence is going to try and trample his way over the left-hand side, and he is slowed down, pulled back in by Collapse, though. Oh, and a Chronosphere actually locking away these 2 other cores right in front of this tower. Celery's trying to stop him now as they turn back around onto Ace, trying to finish him up. There goes that reincarnation. Dyrachyo doesn't have much mana to work with, and on the fresh life, Ace is going to be pulled back underneath that tower again, just like Quinn. They are in trouble. Now Dyrachyo's under this one as well, surrounded by 5 heroes. He's going to start desperately morphing into strength and try and wait for him over the left-hand side, but with all of this damage, he just cannot get far enough away. Gaming Gladiators will lose all 3 of their cores, and that attempt at a fight at bottom lane.
That is the danger of making an aggressive stroke combination. These are good Morphling combos you can use for the fights and the team. Quinn starting to pick up the pace and
instantly silenced, and a beautiful soul bind, and now an Inkswelled up pinball coming through straight into the heart of Gaming Gladiators. Dyrachyo's already burned out of most of his mana, pops his wand, but Dyrachyo, he needs to be able to get away from both and Yatoro, and he's been burned out. No chance there. Gaming Gladiators still have a chance though to be able to fight back around Ace and his Radiance, but without their carry, it's not looking great as Gaming Gladiators. Ace will try and punish him, but
just no follow-up.
Yeah, he needs a lot more. Celery's going to try and chase up. The TPs are coming in here, tries to block him out with the Sprout, but Yatoro is running free. Dyrachyo chases after him, hits him with the time dilation, really though. But it is a very forced move from Dyrachyo, but he gets it. He gets that kill. No, turns back around onto Collapse. Oh, RP'd right in front of that tier 2, but silenced up just in the nick of time before his skewer comes through.
He wants more.
Yeah, he does. He sees his opportunity. What a beautiful entrance from Dyrachyo into this game.
That is the power of stolen time dilation plus the time walk, right? Infinite chase potential. Suddenly,
Team Spirit have made the right read. They're going to smoke, backing themselves away. See if they can find the opening on Gaming Gladiators.
Quinn has position, but there's a ward.
On the high ground, BKB immediately goes out. Now he has to turn and chase, but he's not going to be close enough. Team Spirit got something big out of him, but they do hit him all. That's going to be able to hit all those heroes. The RP does manage to lock down the 2 heroes. They jumped into the RP. Dyrachyo dies immediately. He's going to have to do all the damage from here on out, but the Rolling Thunder is dangerous and slows him down with the bashes, and the Rolling Thunder hits, and there's no chance. And now they leave Quinn. Yeah, trap him inside that Chronosphere. His BKB is gone. Get the rest. Oh, it's Gaming Gladiators who had an opportunity there to be able to upset, but now just what they feared the most, which was losing a fight and giving the Roshan to Team Spirit. That may have just occurred.
It's going to switch the sides, so they're going to have to run up top.
It gets away. Thanks, well, Time Walk undoes so much of the damage, and now Gaming Gladiators have to play it a little bit slow. Have to respect that Soulbind. They cleanse themselves of the ghost. That silence is now gone. The Soulbind is away.
Oh,
Yotaro, he's still waiting for his opportunity to get that Chronos.
He got 3.
Down 2, 3. 1 in the back, 2 in the front, and that's going to be the Aegis. Down for the Morph, like a second life for both him and Ace, though. Can Yotaro fight through this one? Is he going to be able to get away? The shot comes through. The entangle as well. That's enough. They bring down the carry. Now for the rest, Team Spirit playing back into this one. The Inkswell now Skewer locking them together. Laurel, maybe he can fight this one out. Duraccio waveforms over it, trying to separate from his team a little bit, make sure this swashbuckle doesn't heavily decimate them like it does Tofu. In the back lines, Ace trying to chase down Duraccio on help him out, but Duraccio dies as Laurel, he does manage to finish him off just on the very tip. Just enough to be able to get that kill before he falls. Collapse tries to skewer away, but locked down by Quinn in the end.
Cannot escape the inevitable, which is just too many lives on the side of game. And a buyback from Celery gets another Wrath of Nature through that fight. Advantage for Duraccio in these man fights is going to be nice, but I mean, the Wraith King Axe is great versus the ults. It's just a question of can you do anything with like the 5 seconds you have afterwards, right? Duraccio going to man up.
They're going to jump onto this Faceless Void, see if they can burst him down. Once again, there's that Inkswell Heart Dispel.
Oh,
Time Walk, an attempt, collapse, turns around, gets that RP on the 2 of them, locking down Duraccio and finishing him off. And now Ace is going to come back into this with not much support. With no Quinn, they knew they had the numbers advantage, and they take the fight into Gaming Gladiators no matter the cost. He gets a jump away. Force Staff helps him out, but it's not far enough. There is nowhere you can go. The collapse and Yotaro cannot follow.
That is a very bold move. When your Primal is dead, he's so much of your damage, so much of your burst damage. I mean, again, they're very close to bursting Yotaro, but the man knows his limits. Elvin Tunic will help in.
Tofu!
Yeah!
A shot from downtown claims the life of Yotaro.
Just as I cast her, curse the hell out of him. Quinn.
He doesn't have a TP. Where are you? Quinn! He's going to be able to get a force down to low ground, but that was an opportunity to get the pick off, and instead it's Collapse who finds the pick off. Another Ogre Seal Totem for Celery, trying to keep him alive. Bump back in. Oh, the swashbuckle just barely outside of the range there, and they do.
And Yotoro's
back into it. Duraccio will be the first one down. Quinn, he has a BKB. Can he get it off? No, too many stuns.
This damage is ramped up so damn fast.
Oh, Collapse got him on the Inkswell.
Yotaro says, you had your fun, you had your cliff walk, but I'm here to clean it up.
And Ace trying to get away desperately. Blink is up. He will get out. Yes. Oh, they got a scan on it.
Now, no MKB in sight. You're going to have to do this the hard way. Just charge in and hope it goes your direction.
Checking it out, seeing who's TPing in. Toro with the Lincolns. He's got an extra life. He's got a BKB in his backpack for that second life.
Oh,
and they got an opportunity from Collapse. Pulled Celery out of position.
All right.
Duraccio going to try and use that Faceless Void form to be able to help out, but the Chronosphere goes into work. The Old Scepter not actually grabbing the real one. He's still up, and he finishes off the Morph like so easily. Now the RP gets the other 2 cores. Team Spirit so clean. The extra ghosts come out from the Wraith King, but doesn't really do anything. Ace just pops his BKB on the second life. They do manage to get another pick here on his Celeries. He tries to jump forward. They've got nothing left in the tank on Gaming Gladiators. They are all going to fall. They're going to throw their damage around. The Chiefs actually getting popped as Collapse got a little bit low, but into the fountain Laurel goes. He's going to get a rampage, maybe a double. No, Tofu's going to deny him that. They're going to call the GG unless pulled back in.
No, this one is